The periodic clashes between Israel and Hamas in Gaza and Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine present two very different modern conflicts. Comparing the conduct and capabilities of the militaries involved provides intriguing insights into the dynamics, assumptions, and unexpected dimensions of modern warfare. When do advanced militaries struggle against weaker opponents? What enables the underdog to stand its ground in asymmetric conflicts? The recent clashes in Gaza and the war in Ukraine provide some thought-provoking answers. Stick around as we analyze these cases and what they reveal about the unpredictable realities of modern warfare. The clashes between Israel's military and Hamas in Gaza reflect decades of unresolved Israeli-Palestinian tensions. However, the stark asymmetry in capabilities makes this seem like a very uneven fight. Israel's military boasts cutting-edge American arms, extensive intelligence, air superiority, and conscripted forces. Hamas relies on improvised rockets, concealed cells of militants, and sporadic attacks. On the surface, Israel's overwhelming firepower should give it definitive victories. In reality, the strategic picture is far murkier. Israel's periodic offensives have devastated Gaza's infrastructure and resulted in hundreds of Palestinian deaths. Yet Hamas has proven surprisingly durable, absorbing Israel's repeated blows and even expanding its rudimentary rocket arsenal. Several factors account for Hamas's resilience and continuing defiance against the military behemoth of Israel. Gaza's desperate economy and ideological commitment to resistance fuels grassroots support for Hamas as much as any sophisticated training or advanced weapons. Restricted access to rebuilding materials too. Israel's blockade of Gaza has also hindered recovery from repeated strikes, exacerbating civilian desperation. Furthermore, Israel's tactical gains in destroying infrastructure have failed to erase the turmoil breeding Hamas's support. Hamas's dispersed cells blend into the population, using Gaza's urban terrain and tunnels to survive devastating Israeli firepower. Israel may degrade Hamas capabilities temporarily through intensive airstrikes, but root causes like generational resentment and economic misery persist. Moreover, the grave civilian toll in Gaza from Israel's strikes appears counterproductive to long-term deterrence. Hundreds of Palestinian civilian deaths and thousands of injuries resulting from Israel's periodic offensives reinforce anger and anti-Israel sentiments among Gazans, rather than discouraging rocket attacks. Israel claims pinpoint accuracy and maximum restraint, but repeated UN reports cite excessive and disproportionate force, as well as a failure to sufficiently distinguish between military and civilian targets. While Israel has a right to defend its citizens, its heavy-handed military responses in Gaza violate proportionality according to international norms. They also fail to achieve lasting quiet or enhance security. Without progress on a political resolution to Gaza's turmoil, periodic recourse to overwhelming military force buys Israel only fleeting periods of calm. The cycle of attack and reciprocal violence continues with tragic costs for Gazan civilians. In contrast to the contained Israel-Gaza clashes, Russia's brazen, unprovoked invasion of Ukraine represents a seismic geopolitical act of aggression in Europe. On paper, Russia held immense military advantages that should have enabled it to quickly topple Ukraine's government. Russia's army dwarfs Ukraine's in size, equipment, experience, and capabilities. Yet remarkably, Ukraine's military has managed to confound expectations and bog down Russia's offensive. Russia's failure to swiftly achieve its initial major objectives reveals fundamental flaws in its pre-invasion strategic planning and assumptions. Rather than seizing initiative and momentum, the vaunted Russian military has proven astonishingly clumsy and underperforming. Troops suffered from unexpectedly low morale, logistical breakdowns, poor coordination between army units, and disjointed tactics. Conversely, Ukraine's military leveraged citizen volunteers, Western intelligence support, clever tactics, and nationalistic resolve to bolster its defenses. By creatively deploying mobile units and using terrain, Ukraine's smaller military inflicted major losses against Russia's armored columns and stalled their advance on key cities. Russia's unwillingness or inability to mobilize the full scale of its military forces constrained its options to salvage the flailing invasion as losses mounted. While the outcome remains uncertain, Russia's military reputation has undeniably taken a beating. Its failure to smoothly translate advantages in size, firepower, and experience into victories raises hard questions about deficiencies in capabilities, planning, and leadership. Meanwhile, Ukraine's far weaker military has shaken assumptions about Russian dominance. Once more, technology and material superiority alone do not directly equate to battlefield success. Motivation, tactical skill, and nationalistic fervor also prove essential. While the Israel-Hamas conflict differs vastly from Russia's invasion of Ukraine, both cases provide lessons on modern warfare. Israel's massive firepower has failed to fully neutralize Hamas or resolve Gaza's turmoil, while resulting in extensive civilian costs that fuel resentment. In Ukraine, Russia's superior military strength did not seamlessly translate into easy gains as expected against Ukraine's determined resistance. Beyond material capabilities, factors like morale, creative tactics, and nationalistic unity prove vital in determining battlefield outcomes and resisting aggression. Technological superiority alone does not guarantee victory in either asymmetric or conventional modern conflicts. We must learn from Gaza and Ukraine as we ponder how to deter belligerence and uphold stability, while also exercising wise restraint in applying military force. So what do you think? Which intangible factors matter most in modern warfare? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it interesting. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.